Welcome to Lesson 8 for Grammar. This week we're going to be looking at adjectives. We have a quick review of adjectives. You're going to do your normal activity on Canvas, assess your own answers, bring your grade in on Monday along with your notes, and then of course we will do a few things to review on Monday, and we'll have our review of adjectives. So remember that an adjective is a word that modifies or describes a noun or a pronoun. Actually, adjective is the part of speech which makes writing the most interesting if you use lively, entertaining adjectives. So I have 3 sentences here. We're going to analyze the sentence to determine what question is being answered. So the first is, did you lose your address book? Okay, address modifies book, and it answers which one? Is that a wool sweater? Wool is the adjective modifying the noun sweater, and it tells us what kind. Just give me 5 minutes. 5 modifies minutes, and it tells how many. So a review. The adjective is a word that modifies or describes a noun or a pronoun. It can answer which one, what kind, or how many. One type of adjective is a demonstrative adjective. If you remember last week, we studied pronouns, and we studied one type of pronoun as being the demonstrative pronoun. And we identified the demonstrative pronoun as this, that, these, and those. Well, surprise, big shock. Your demonstrative adjectives are also this, that, these, and those. So your job is going to be to analyze the sentences, to look at these terms and determine their function within the sentence. Are they functioning as pronouns? Are they functioning as adjectives? So let's look at this pair that I have to show you here. This picture is pretty. In our sentence here, the word this is functioning as an adjective modifying the noun picture, and it's telling which one. So in this example is a demonstrative adjective. Our second example, this is pretty. Now in our second example, the word this is replacing the Grand Canyon. It's replacing the proper noun, the Grand Canyon. So in our sentence, it's functioning as a demonstrative pronoun. Okay, so this is a picture I took this summer when I went hiking with my son. We visited the Grand Canyon. It's at the Grand View trailhead, which is one of the harder hikes. It's an 8-mile, almost sheer, has 32 switchbacks that goes down past a copper mine. And my son hiked the whole thing down to a place called Horseshoe Mesa. I only went about halfway and turned around because he said, "Mom, look at how much you have to climb back. You need to do it while you can do it," because it was just sheer. So he went on, and I went back up and waited probably about 4 or 5 more hours. And it got to be like half an hour when I anticipated that he should be coming up. And so I grabbed some Gatorade and I took off back down. And I found him not too far from the top on one of the switchbacks, kind of laid out in the trail, and his legs were cramping up on him because he was a bit dehydrated. He had taken enough water, but he had shared his water at the bottom. So I was glad to get him back. But it was a fabulous trip, and it was a fabulous place to be. It was a great thing. But anyway, back to our lesson. This is pretty is a demonstrative pronoun. Then we have proper adjectives. A proper adjective is formed based from a noun that names a specific person, place, or thing. So therefore it's capitalized. Most familiar with proper adjectives are nationalities or countries. So you always capitalize a proper adjective. Let me give you some examples. Italian food. Italian is a nationality. It's already capitalized. So when it's added to another word as an adjective, it's still capitalized. If I said Italian loafers, or Italian cars, or Italian suit, all of those examples you would capitalize Italian. So you get the idea. It applies also to other nationalities, like German Shepherd or Olympic medal. So they're all proper adjectives and they're capitalized. Then we have articles. The articles are adjectives. We don't always classify them under that umbrella, but they are adjectives. And in English we have 3 articles. We have the, a, and. So the is a specific definite article because it points to a specific person, place, or thing. So if I said the big fat cat is sleeping on the bed behind me, which he's there, my O'Malley, you can't see him on the camera, he's there snoring. The cat refers to a specific cat. Whereas if I said a cat or an ostrich is running down the road, it could be any cat or any ostrich because it's not specific and it's in an indefinite article. So there's a bit of difference between definite and indefinite articles. I know you've had that before in its review. One final thing that I wanted to review with you is that if you use a as an article with a word, that word has to start with a consonant sound. If you use an as an article with a person, place, or thing, then you need to make sure that starts with a vowel. Okay? So we've had a short, very short review of articles, not articles. If I say articles, I mean adjectives, and I've done that before. So a short review of adjectives. An adjective is a word that modifies or describes a noun. It gives interest to a sentence and more information. It can answer which one, how many, or what kind. Then we have demonstrative articles, adjectives, that have to be differentiated from demonstrative pronouns. So in your exercises, you're going to have a bunch of sentences that are using this, that, these, and those. And you'll have to tell which ones are demonstrative adjectives and which ones are demonstrative pronouns. Then we had proper adjectives. And a proper adjective is always capitalized because it's built off a proper noun, which names a specific person, place, or thing. And then you have your articles, which are also adjectives. A and an are indefinite articles, and the is a definite article. So go ahead and complete your exercises. I'll catch your notes on Monday, and we'll do our review on Monday and be done with adjectives and articles. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. We're halfway through the semester. So I'll see you Monday. Have a good weekend.